Hi, here again. Figured I'd come back on here. Guess looks like we've kind of entered a new decade now, and hopefully everything is gonna be all right. We'll just keep chugging along. I know maybe a lot of people have some worries about things. They look at stuff and I don't know. I guess maybe they have some doubts or yeah. I mean, look, maybe yeah. I mean, I know people. They always worry about the future. They say maybe things are going to get really horrible and people have these notions. I mean, they follow one thing or the other thing and but no, but there's so much confusion. So we don't really know really we don't I mean I know myself that I'm going to be basically honest and humble. I don't really know what's going on. I mean I could try to look at a lot of different information and try to process it, and then ultimately it's really kind of like I think in a sense it's an intuition, to kind of give you a true sense of what's happening. And you get indicators of things that lead one way, and then indicators lead the other way. So I'm not really sure, but yeah, look, let's see what happens. We're in this new decade, and let's see. Maybe there'll be something good. If you go back in history, and I guess I'm sure throughout history, I guess people have looked at the times and said, oh, we're going to be in some trouble. And look, I'm sure people do face trouble, and it depends on where you are. And actually, what am I saying? I mean, I'm living in the United States, and we've had it good. I mean, I could have been living somewhere else, in some war-ravaged country, and it could be pretty ugly. But I'm not there, so I'm thankful for that. And I guess I want to say I should probably say that I'm thankful that I can be here on YouTube. I always say that I know that I'm really just I'm a guest here. I came on here. I mean, like there's this platform, this media platform, and there are other media platforms that exist today that people use, and people, they have that power to individually go out there and broadcast themselves or put out their message or their photos or their videos and do their thing. And from I guess on the surface it's basically the idea is that it's like a free freedom of speech, freedom of expression. But I know like of course there's certain issues of censorship or whatever. I mean, or I guess it's kind of like some regulations of things, because I mean, I guess some content, could be questionable, and of course, that's always open to debate, And I know, like, when I'm on here, I guess sometimes I think of, I think of this George Carlin sketch or whatever, or George Carlin routine. I think he talked about the dirty words, 7 dirty words, and it's very funny and interesting. And I guess that's a certain level, when you're coming on here, when you're doing some kind of platform, and you don't want to say those dirty words. But then ultimately, whether those, I guess there's the S word, the F word, the C word, and there's the mother, blah blah blah, and the X like sucker, and then there's the other one. Anyway, it doesn't even really matter. But the point is that they're just words. They don't really mean anything. So yeah, I think it's a good, good idea for a comedy sketch. But ultimately in the end, you really kind of see that that's what does that really mean anyway? It's like they're just words anyway. So, but then there's the other level of like when you come on here, and then I'm thinking of. I think of like there was Scott-Heron's song, the revolution will not be televised. And why am I saying that? Because I guess he was talking about that was maybe, what was that, 56, I don't know how many years, 50 years ago or something. And I guess, yeah, that the technology or the media of that time, of a previous time, was television, or other, maybe radio, and there were movies. And now today, like I guess with the advent of the information age and the internet, we have a new thing. But that was, that was television, and the relevant. I mean, I think he was kind of addressing the black community. And yeah, look, and I know, like, we talk. If I mentioned black community, I guess that could start off a whole bunch of, maybe some people might get, look, people are on different sides. Yeah. Nowadays, today, we're very polarized. We have the idea of the Black Lives Matter, and then somebody else said all lives matter, and then there was this whole debate. And look, Black Lives, look, and then yeah, of course, Black Lives Matter. They say that it was supposed to be a response to police brutality, like, and then you have to look at police. If you're a police, if you work in law enforcement, it's difficult. You can't just like not respect the people that are working in that service. But I think you would be, I mean, I guess you got to try to look at things, and I think really, in a sense, Black Lives Matter, to me, I guess what I take from it is the idea that there was a history, that if you got to look historically of the United States, maybe throughout the world, but I'm thinking more the United States specifically, and there was a history of the black or the African experience. You just have to try to, I don't have to say anything about it, but there was a history there, and you'd be foolish to just kind of, just say, no, I'm not gonna, it's not that. So that, and then of course all lives matter. Of course, yes, all lives matter, and so now today, like, our platform is, maybe YouTube or whatever, other types of social media or other things that are out there. And it's become very established now. It's very, very established. So maybe to some extent, the internet now could be the television. I don't, because there's like so many, big, powerful forces have their hands in it. I guess we talk about the corporations, and are corporations good or bad? Look, that's a whole other thing that I don't really want to get into. But yeah, it's kind of like on the level of, like, are you going to disrupt anything? Is there going to be something revolutionary? Well, that's the thing that, like, so basically, I'm just going to say that I'm here, and I just want to say hello. I'm just here, and I'm going to try to do, I'm here, and I'm doing, some music, or if you want to call it music, I don't know, or, look, I don't know if I sing very well or if I play guitar very well. I try to mess around with it, and I look at these artists that are out there, and of course I'm always conscious of the music industry, but I know that I think that the artists, look, they're trying to create their art, they're trying to put out their song, and then of course for the marketing purposes, they have to make some kind of partnership with the record companies or whatever, and do these things, and who knows what's going on there. I'm sure that there are some good purposes there, but for me, it's kind of like the whole idea is just connecting with these sounds, and it's like these vibrations, and there's this energy, and I'm trying to feel something spiritual, and it could be a healing thing, or it could be kind of an awakening, or whatever it is. But I like being connected to that, so that's kind of like why I do that, and I know I do a lot of covers, and maybe I should, focus a little bit more on some original stuff. But who the hell am I? I'm you are not registered, and nobody knows me. So I could put out these things, or maybe I should be trying to market myself. I don't know. Maybe I should be doing that. I don't really know. But the bottom line is that I guess I'm happy that I'm able to do this now, and I don't know if how long this will last. I don't know, but look, here it is now, and it's been pretty good. It's been okay. So anyway, yeah. So I want to say thank you that I'm here on YouTube, and I could make these videos, and we're in the new decade, and yeah, so let's see how things go, and yeah, I figured I'd have to, I like to talk once in a while, so. And I know I had a lot of other things in my mind that I wanted to talk about, but I think I've kind of gone blank now. So I'm just going to have to check out for now, and I'll see you next time.